Alright everyone, today's Daily Thoughts, I just want to talk about some food that I had pretty recently. Okay, so I had this really nice meal at a restaurant recently. First of course, I had an appetizer, because that's what you do at a restaurant, you eat appetizers before your entree, okay? Remember that, kids, remember. Appetizers before entrees. Otherwise, really bad things happen. Don't let really bad things happen, okay? So what I had for my appetizer, or some might say appetizer, if you want to be clever and have some sort of, I guess you could call it wordplay. I don't know if it's wordplay, but I had this really good coconut shrimp. It was shrimp that it was, it had a crisp layer of coconut surrounding it. It was delicious, and it had this really nice dipping sauce. I'm not 100% sure what the sauce was. I assume it was coconut related though, because it was delicious. I enjoy a good coconut, and I enjoy a good shrimp. So you put them together, you get coconut shrimp, and I enjoyed my coconut shrimp. It was delicious. I wish I could have more. I really do. I miss my coconut shrimp. I miss it a lot. Anywho, next was my entree, and remember, the entree comes after the appetizer. We discussed this. If you already forgot, then you gotta get your brain checked, because you shouldn't be forgetting things that quickly. All right, you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. And so, what I had for my entree was this delicious pork. It was like a thing of pork, but it was stuffed with cheese. Okay, and some of you might be thinking, "Wow, that sounds terrible and gluttonous," but it was delicious and it was fancy, and it also had this nice little like an apple. I guess I would describe it as like an apple chutney dipping sauce. So you'd cut the pork with the cheese inside. You take your knife and your fork. There you go. And then you dip the pork that has the cheese inside into the dip, which I again it was a bit of a chutney, almost an apple type chutney. And then I dip it in the food and I eat it, and it was delicious. The issue with that meal was that I think I became too full. My tummy was saying, "Oh, I can't eat no more." So I wasn't able to eat the pork, despite the fact that there was about this much pork left. It was a small enough piece that I probably could have eaten and it would have been fine, but I just didn't do it because I was weak. I was a weakling. Okay, I was weak, and I admit it. I shouldn't have been so weak. I should have eaten that last bit of pork. I should have savored that moment, but I didn't because I was weak and I was stupid. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot of emotion to come out of me. A lot more than usual. But that's okay. And again, I felt bad because then I didn't get to eat dessert, and all the desserts sounded lovely. I don't, I should have powered through it, or maybe I should have eaten less of that fancy bread they leave you at the table before, like the actual food comes out. See, I don't, I you know like I respect the bread being there, but I gotta stop eating it, because then I get too full. I don't like to be too full. I like to have as much room in my tummy as possible to have good food. In restaurants, I usually have good food, and I think that's gonna do it. I talked about the food I was gonna eat. That's what I said I was gonna do, and I did it. I did it. I won. Are you proud of me, Dad? Are you are you proud of me, Dad? Anyway, like and subscribe and comment and share. Hit the notification bell. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.